Hey friends, what is up? It is Dr. Burgundy Collins. Welcome back to my channel. And I wanted to make a video just dedicated to everybody who supported me and my business over the last 5 years. I can't name everybody specifically because of HIPAA, and a lot of people I want to thank are actually patients. So I just want to just shout out the people who I can shout out without violating their privacy or anything like that. I definitely want to shout out my two first official patients. The first one is my Aunt Katrina, who supported me for an entire 5 years as a patient. My auntie came in every 2 to 3 weeks for 5 years. It's not because I wasn't doing my job, but because she really valued the importance of chiropractic, and she had like chronic knee issues, whatever. Not to put her business out there, but I'm just saying, like, she came every 2 to 3 weeks. She showed love, she showed support, and we had a great time with her being my patient and not just my auntie. Also, big shout out to my friend Rick, who also was one of my first two patients who came out and supported and let me just get it going. He really had that energy, helped me, establish that energy of success and patient care and being able to do it on my own. So big shout out to Rick. He didn't keep coming because he actually moved away, but he's there in spirit. All right. So big shout out to Katrina and Rick. Also want to shout out my homie Ray. Ray has been a patient of mine since I graduated in 2014. He has followed me in every practice I've worked in. Because again, he too understands the importance of wellness and chiropractic. So he has been an invaluable resource. He's always given me really good advice, especially advice from a patient perspective. He just been like really supportive. But he came at least every 2 to 3 weeks for 5 years to support my practice and also to get care. So that meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate you, Ray. We're still friends. We're friends. So big shout out to Ray as well. I just also want to thank everybody who ever referred a patient to me. Anybody who ever suggested somebody come to me for treatment. Referral is the biggest way I was able to build my patient base, and it also shows that people appreciate and they like what I do to entrust me to see their friends and families. So that means so much to me. So, if you ever refer anybody to me in my practice, I thank you so much. You really helped me to be successful. I also want to shout out anybody and everybody who bought packages. My chiropractic practice thrived on people purchasing packages. So I'm very appreciative of those who, spent their money up front, got their packages, they came out for all their visits. I can't say their names because I'm going to violate HIPAA, but some of my favorite patients were those who bought packages. And it wasn't because they bought a package, but these are like these people I really, really rock with. So it was cool to be able to see them on such a regular basis for such a long time and just really get to know them and their families. And it's amazing. I also want to send a big, huge thank you for everybody who has ever written or has written a Google review for me and a Square review. Those reviews help me to attract more business and also make me feel good and understand. Even in times when I feel like, am I doing the right thing? Am I being helpful? Am I making an impact? Those reviews really show me that I was making impact in a positive way. So thank you, everybody who ever wrote a review. I'm a big review writer. If I go somewhere and I do really, really enjoy it or like it, I'm writing a review. If it was disastrous, I'm writing a review. So I understand the importance of reviews. So I thank everybody who ever wrote a review. Somebody tried to come in. There was a Okay, I'll talk about later about it. The chiropractor who came in at my new practice as a patient, and she was such a B. Oh my god, act like she was all that. So of course I had to Google her. Should have got like 13 Google reviews. Girl, bye. Anyways, so thank you everybody who has ever written a Google review for me about my practice and my business. I really appreciate you. It really meant the world to me. Also want to send big thank yous to two people in particular who actually gave me money or loan me money to make big purchases that were really important for the success of my business. I want to thank my aunt Lisa, who, not to put her business out there, but my aunt, she was like a guardian angel to me. She gave me or loaned me some money to put down on a huge piece of equipment, and then I was able to pay her back and then pay like the financing for this piece of equipment. I could not have done it without her. So thank you so much, Unlisa. I really appreciate you. You helped make my dreams come true. I also want to thank I'm not gonna call my Debbie dad, but I want to thank my biological dad because although he didn't do anything for me for 18 years, for the first 18, for the first 20, 21 years of my life, he came through in the clutch and just gave me a gift of cash in order to do something really big that I needed for my practice. So I would never forget him. So um, he never really did anything for me, but he's done a few things, but it was worth him not doing anything for 21 years of my life if he came back the way that he did and like showed up for me in a big way. So I will always love you, Don, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, because I couldn't have done it without y'all. Because money talks. Okay, thank y'all so much. I also want to thank everybody who when I first had the idea of having my practice, I made an Amazon guest a wish list for like items I wanted, like artwork and like furniture. I want to thank everybody who purchased something and helped me furnish my practice. I had a beautiful space. It was designed really cool. I thought it was very fly how it was all designed and decorated. I thank everybody who purchased something and spent their own money to help furnish my practice because I really love my space. I thought it was really cool walking into it every day, and people always compliment the artwork and its chairs and just the artistry of the chiropractic space. So I really appreciate everybody who spent money and did that. I also want to give a big thank you to Miss Stephanie Tavares and her entire family. They actually own the building where I was leasing my space. And Stephanie, her family showed up in a big way. They were patient. They came often. Not only did they spend money with me, but initially when I applied for a space, an office space, the management company didn't want to give me the space because I had never had a business lease before. I didn't know any of this was going on, right? I just applied, saw the space, and but there were conversations about not giving me the space because I had never had a business lease before. But Stephanie told me later that she's the one who told them to give me the space, let me lease it, give me the opportunity to have my practice there, and then she became a patient. Because of her word, I was able to get the space, right? She's the owner of the building, but they had a management company. So thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for being a patient. Thank you to your entire family, your mom, your dad, your kids. Thank you all, your sister. Thank you all of you for coming to my office, my practice, help me be successful. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, Stephanie, so much because I would not have been able to rent the space without your good word. You didn't even know me, so thank you. I appreciate you. That was God right there. I also want to thank all my chiropractic friends who offer advice, money making ideas, solutions to problems that I had, opportunities to make money and see patients. I definitely want to shout out Dr. Eden Mubante. Girl, I could not have done it without you. I thank you so much. You gave me so much information on running insurance, how to file insurance, PI cases, even alopecia. Thank you for a lot of information about PI and adjusting and just all my chiropractor friends. I thank you so much. I know we like to joke and say chiropractors eat their young, but we do have a strong community of chiropractors who really look out for each other, and I am so grateful for my chiropractor friends. Thank you so much. I also want to thank all my family and my friends who supported me on this journey and running my practice, supporting me with words of encouragement. To me, I gave unsolicited advice that wasn't worth a damn because y'all never, ran a practice before, but at least you thought about me. Especially during the pandemic, a lot of y'all were just bombarding me with social media posts of business ideas, and that got annoying because a lot of that stuff was just garbage. But thank you for thinking about me. I definitely appreciate my family and friends for just supporting me, bigging me up, gassing me up, spreading the word, telling their friends, and for those who told their friends and family about me to come see me, I really appreciate you very much. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely want to thank my girls. Definitely want to thank my siblings who always gas me up, always have my back. I also want to thank Jason. Jason, you always give me really good advice. You always have steered me the right way. You have always been good counsel. So thank you so much. Okay. And also gotta thank my sisters. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all. I also want to thank my former employees. Okay, I had a total of four former employees over the last 5 years. All the situations definitely didn't always work out, but I do want to thank y'all for teaching me about myself and about managing people, and those lessons that I learned are invaluable. So I'm thank you for allowing me to be your boss and your manager. I just thank you for those experiences. Okay. I also want to thank. I haven't said this person's name in 5 years. I definitely want to give a big shout out to Crystal. the former friend who let me use her massage therapy space, it blew up in the beginning. Again, I'm not really sure why. I mean, at the time I knew why, but hindsight, you're like, why did it go that way? I actually don't think about it all now. But I thank you for the opportunity to let me use your space so I can, initially see patients and get my feet underneath me. And although we don't talk and you probably don't like me, which is fine because you really have no reason to not like me. But if you still feel that kind of way, that's cool. But I do want to be the bigger person for sure because I would never I always give credit where credit is due. And I don't, I'm not an ungrateful person. So I thank you for allowing me to use your space initially so I can start my practice, fully adjusted chiropractic, which actually started with Collins chiropractic. So thank you for at least letting me initially use your space. That was a big help, and I hope you get repaid in gold for what you provided for me and allowed me to do. Okay. And last but not least, I gotta thank my parents, my mom and my dad. R.I.P. Um, you guys passed away, a few years ago after I started my practice. Y'all are my biggest cheerleaders. Y'all never told me that I couldn't do something, no matter how crazy my ideas were in life, no matter how unexperienced or anything I ever wanted to do. You guys always made me feel like I could do everything and anything, and not only do it, but do it great and be successful. And the same is with my practice. My dad would text me almost every morning saying, "Good morning, Dr. B," and put like a B emoji. And my mom was always so proud of me, and my dad, you were always so proud of me. And I just thank you both so much because I could not have done it without you, because you instilled in me that yeah, I can do it, and even if it's quote unquote not successful, it's still successful because I attempted it. And if I want to do it again, I could just try again. My dad was like, just keep trying, just keep trying. So I thank my parents. Y'all are the real VIPs. I'm not sure you can see this YouTube video because y'all are dead, but I don't know. We can feel the energy. I don't know, but I definitely wanted to publicly acknowledge y'all. So again, I just want to make a special video for everybody who helped me be successful, helped me run my practice. It's August 31st. The practice is officially done, and I'm actually on the clock in my new office. There's nothing really going on. It's Sunday of Labor Day, so it's kind of quiet in there. So I stepped out to make this video. But thank you for watching this video. I also want to end this video off with saying not only thank you to everybody who helped me over the years, but also wish nothing but blessings, love, and support. And I hope that you receive back tenfold all the love and support. And if it was money, if it was love, I hope you receive it back tenfold. Okay, because you deserve it, and I appreciate you. All right, folks. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.